Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
These Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
A weak chopper up the line. But that one rolls foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Again, a 1-2. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 1 down.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Hit on the ground toward the left. Garcia has it on to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third. Right
so striding forward now, Mookie Betts, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kemp has a read on it, and that retires the side. Good work that time from Bartolo Colon. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Braves, center fielder Ender Inciarte.
Hit in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Phillips. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Young is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for Boston.
Stepping into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Freeman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Standing in, Chris Young. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He pulls this one into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Fielder, Matt Kemp.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Now look at the screen here, okay? That ball is inside off the zone, inside off the plate, and he still was able to pull his hands inside and get a base hit.
Runner goes. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's the 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Adonis Garcia digs in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The runner's in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Tyler Flowers comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
You throw 2 balls that close, man, you got to get at least one. You're feeling like, I hit my target. What's he looking at?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Dansby Swanson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. Swing, strike 2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt it.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
In now, Bartolo Colon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And here's Brock Holt now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8th, the catcher.
Now in the box, Sandy Leon. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. At the plate, Rick Porcello. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that one right down Main Street. Now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Phillips onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Inciarte.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's Brandon Phillips. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. In there, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Striding in once again, Matt Kemp. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. At the knees, strike 1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient. And I think
throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Nick Markakis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Adonis Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1. This is foul right side. Porcello sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 call.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The shortstop, number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Inciarte is there. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Mookie Betts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1. Colon ready with the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
In there, 2-1.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Fouled back. No runs, no hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to. In now, Tyler Flowers. He popped out in his first trip.
Catcher Tyler
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batter number 7, shortstop.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And that misses 1-1. And the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second, and he's safe.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box now, Bartolo Colon. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A pause and the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another one sent foul.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Another 0-2 home. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Under it is Bogaerts, and there are 2 away now. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ender Inciarte.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Here's Brandon Phillips. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Just got a piece up the line. He's got it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That's inside. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. 2 is left. Garcia. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-1 now to Young. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up on to first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
fielder.
Mitch Moreland comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Freddie Freeman.
And a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And, oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Matt Kemp stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
The left fielder,
digging in
22.
once again, Nick Markakis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Adonis Garcia digs in now as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Markakis rounds third and is digging for the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Well, he got away with one right there. He's really been struggling because he's leaving the ball down the middle. He's going to have to pitch on the corners.
Here's the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1-2. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Young, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brock pull.
Grounded to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 3.
Striding in once again,
Leon.
Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rick Porcello.
Andrew
attention,
Benintendi
please.
will grab a
Pitching
bat and
for the
hit
Red
for the
Sox.
pitcher here.
Number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Phillips into shallow center, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into
Your
that
attention,
5-0 deficit.
Now
Joe
pitching for the
Kelly
Red Sox,
will come on out of the
number
bullpen as he'll be
56.
appearing in his third game this season.
Kelly.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Ready for another shot now. Bartolo Colon getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is going to be a foul ball. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And he just misses with a curveball. Ender Inciarte is on deck. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder,
Digging in now, Ender Inciarte. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Inciarte takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Brandon Phillips is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And Phillips has himself a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Freddie Freeman is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. On the move is Phillips. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pedroia waiting, the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's Mookie Betts. Comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And Kemp has a beat on it as he makes the play to end the inning. Ready once again, Matt Kemp. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Heath Hembree comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Ready for another chance. Nick Markakis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he lays off there 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
On the ground to third. On to first, and it's dropped.
He's safe.
Third baseman, number 13.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Adonis Garcia digs in now. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Tapped up the first baseline. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here comes another 0-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Sent out to straightaway center field. Under it is Young, and he takes it for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts going back. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Hanley Ramirez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Hey, pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Markakis ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Hey, we're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still find themselves down 6. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Bogarts is there for it. 1 away. Digging in once again, Bartolo Colon. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's down to third. Holt comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Ender Inciarte. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The second baseman, number
Here's
4,
Brandon Phillips. He's doubled and
Phillips.
singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Now pitching
Fernando
for
Abad
Boston,
enters now in a
number
mop-up
58,
role as he'll try to keep the
Fernando
deficit right where it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. One left for Atlanta. They lead it 6-0. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the ninth from Suncrest Park.
Third baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Go on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy
Stepping
Leon.
up to the plate, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Liner towards second. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the ninth. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game. Rats.
Oh, man, I was kind of looking forward to watching this no-hitter. He really had it working right there, but I got to give credit to the hitter. He continued to battle, but I'm a little disappointed.
Blake Swihart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Blake Swihart.
Good fastball there from Cologne. It's 0-1. The 0-1 hit sharply on the ground. Phillips gets dirty to second for one. Oh, but he beats it out.
Now batting number 15.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. 1-0 home to Pedroia. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the ninth inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off.